Welcome to Baz Travels. After driving 14,826 kilometers through 24 states and Washington DC, I've seen rocket launches to the Grand Canyon and Hoover Dam. I've explored Route 66, ghost towns, deserts, snow, and beaches on both coasts. From Vegas casinos to Alcatraz, the White House to Hollywood. Join me for a journey of the ordinary and the extraordinary.
Loading destination. Simulation starting in 3, 2, 1. To look around, move your phone or tablet. Click and drag if on a computer or move your head if using a VR headset. Please like and subscribe.
The New York Hotel and Casino opened in January 1997, becoming one of the signature properties of the 1990s era of themed mega resorts in Las Vegas. Its concept was built around a single idea, creating the visual character of New York as a unified resort experience. Instead of copying one landmark, the exterior was designed as a sculpted skyline representing several of Manhattan's most recognizable shapes. The front facade featured scaled-down versions of the Empire State Building, the Chrysler Building, the Seagram Building, and the Century Building, all arranged as a compressed skyline. These towers aren't independent skyscrapers, but rather decorative shells wrapped around the hotel structure, giving the impression of a city block rising directly from the strip. At the corner facing Las Vegas Boulevard stands the resort's most iconic exterior element, the Statue of Liberty replica. It's roughly one-third the height of the real monument, but built with attention to accurate proportions. Nearby sits the large pedestal-style base that anchors it to the property, accompanied by design elements inspired by Ellis Island and the harbor area of New York. The resort was developed by MGM Grand Inc. as part of a wave of attractions that aim to bring large-scale architectural storytelling to Las Vegas. During this time, other properties leaned heavily into their themes, and New York pushed the idea further by combining multiple structures, neighborhoods, and historical references into one design. Inside the resorts, the floor plan was originally arranged around themed districts meant to evoke different areas of New York. These included references to Greenwich Village, Times Square, and parts of the Lower East Side. Many of the interior facades were built to resemble urban brownstones, storefronts, and brick-lined alleyways. While the property has undergone updates over time, several of these foundational architectural elements remain part of its layout. A major engineering feature added at opening was the Big Apple Coaster, which wraps around the exterior towers before entering indoor sections of the property. Its tracks integrates with the Skyline facade, using both the structure and the theme to create one cohesive visual identity. New York's arrival marked a moment when Las Vegas embraced the concept of destinational replication, creating miniature versions of global cities as self-contained environments. The resort captures that trend in a distinctive way by blending architectural references, a compressed skyline, and themed elements without attempting a literal recreation of a single location. The result was a hotel casino that stood out for its artistic interpretation of the city rather than for exact duplication. Its history reflects a period when Las Vegas experimented with storytelling through architecture, and New York remains one of the clearest examples of that approach on the Strip.
Simulation terminated. Please comment, like and subscribe.